Testing, testing. Cool. Okay, testing, testing, 1, 2. We are live. Yes, we are. Just waiting for a few people to come in the chat. What I am going to do, though, in the meantime, is just share this link to get a few people in, get a few faces about. God, multi-Instagram accounts switching about here. My God. Got to keep up with the times, as they say. Right, let's post this in. There we go. Hello all. There we go. Right, let's see. Just waiting for a few people to come in and join me live so I can talk FPL. Let's do this. Come on, guys. There must be someone out there doing nothing on a Sunday. But as you can see, my FPL team here might raise a few eyebrows. But I'm going with my gut. And as always, I think it's very important to actually go with your gut in FPL. The amount of times that I've actually changed my mind last minute and then the decision's gone wrong. So it's always definitely worth going with your gut, as I say. I'll actually just share this about with more people. There we go. Let's see. Shared on Twitter. Shared on Insta. Let's see if I have any friends going to join us here on this live stream. God damn it, come on, join me. Join me. Nobody yet. My God. I mean, it has been a while since I live streamed. It's probably been about since lockdown, virtual FPL. When I commentated on the games, that was the last time I went live. So I'm not really expecting anyone to join me necessarily, but let's just talk through the team quickly as somebody has joined the live stream. We have Sean FPL. How are you doing, Mr. Reliable? You're always here. Thank you for joining us again, Sean. Just saying hello in the chat. Hello, mate. There you go. Yeah, so thanks. Interesting team. It is indeed. I'm going with confidence. Martinez in goal. I do really believe that Martinez is going to start in goal. I'm confident that he will. I think Leno lost space. I think Arteta's the kind of manager. He goes with backing the form. And I think because Martinez has been in form, he'll just keep him in goal. And Leno's got a long way back into the team now, I think. Unless he starts him for cup games, Leno. So he switched it over. But I'm going for it. Martinez game week 1. And then if not, I've got Button down here, as you can see. Made his move to, where did he go? West Brom, wasn't it? So I've got him as a backup goalkeeper now. Yeah, any questions about my team, mate, go ahead, get them in there and I'll happily answer them. Also, just so you know as well, this season I'll be doing my captaincy streak live streams. So after my game week review and preview videos, I will actually be doing my captaincy streak. So seeing how many captains I can get in a row over a certain amount of points. I think I had it as 14 points. I'll have to check again. But I've got all the artwork and everything ready to upload onto the channel. And then we're going to try and hit them captains week in, week out, which is always the the challenge with FPL, isn't it? We need to hit the captains. That's what we want to do. So, talking about my team now, very common theme there, probably Vinagre there. I've gone for Robertson over Trent because I thought Robertson looked awesome against Arsenal. I'd like to think that he could get some points. Maybe he could keep up with Trent this season. He wasn't far behind him last season, so there's no reason why he can't, you know. And I think after looking at him on the eye test, he looked brilliant. And once Liverpool get their teams back going again. Hello, mate. How much is Havertz? Hello, Caption. I hope I've got that right. Cap with a silent X. Caption. He's 8.5 in the game. So for 8.5, you can bring in the wonderful ex-Leverkusen Kai Havertz. The reason I've got Kai Havertz is because I dabbled in a bit of fantasy Bundesliga just after lockdown, and he just performed so well. Points here, points there. I think in an attacking Chelsea team, who were the third most attacking team in the Premier League last season, Havertz can blossom, especially with the other new signings. So if Chelsea were third attacking team last season, they've added Ziyech, they've added Werner, they've added Havertz, they've added Thiago Silva, who is an aerial presence from corners, set pieces. I expect them to attack more, and I think a lot will go through Kai Havertz. I think Havertz probably a bit of an upgrade on Mason Mount. Sorry, Mount, but I think Havertz is going to show you who's Lampard's favourite now. Sean in the chat saying Calvert-Lewin on the bench. That's interesting. Yeah, Tottenham first. I just think with Doherty now, it might be scary to see if Mourinho starts parking that bus again and being really awkward about it. But Everton have got squad depth now. Decore they've got in. They've got that Brazilian, Allen, in midfield, haven't they? The James Rodriguez is linked with Everton as well. So Everton can be a really strong team this season. It'll be interesting. But yeah, just for game week 1, Calvert-Lewin on the bench. Maybe, Sean, you've got me thinking it could be a waste of 7 million, whereas I could have probably had someone else in there. But what I want to do in game week 2 is be able to upgrade Traore or Havertz up to a Fernandes, or just go down to a Green, whatever. I want to be involved. I probably will go Traore to Greenwood, that sort of transfer. But I'm hoping Traore comes flying out the blocks. He's had the great potential for so long now. We've seen it. We know he can do it. Surely Traore breaks into that side now and has become more of a dominant player, surely. And I'm hoping my gamble pays off and he manages to do something. Because he just got all the attributes you'd want from a midfielder. Powerhouse, just powers through. I mean, even if he's not scoring, his crossing's got a lot better. That we saw towards the end. Traore's crossing was definitely much improved. And Aubameyang banging in a couple of goals yesterday in the friendly. Yeah, they lost, but they had Ozil in midfield. What do you expect? No, you never know. Ozil could be revived under Arteta. You never know. As Arteta said, everyone starts from square one, so we'll see. But yeah, Aubameyang captain there. Any more questions in the chat, please do let me know, guys. It's nice to take the questions, and thanks for joining me. So yeah, Saka ticking along nicely as well. 18 years old. Plenty of assists last season. And I expect him now, he's become more of a regular, a starter. It will still rotate, I'm sure. But I believe he'll be a starter. So he'll come off near the end if needs be. If the job's done, the game's under wraps. But yeah, I think for 5.5 you can't argue with Saka. I think there's plenty of assists to come from him. And then we've got St. Maxim, which also at the moment, I said on Twitter earlier about Callum Wilson coming there. Callum Wilson could be a bit of a beast at Newcastle. Is Newcastle a slight improvement on Bournemouth? Well, after last season, it must be, mustn't it? Because they got relegated. It has to be. But I think when you go back to the Bournemouth that had the Fraser, who got them ticking along nicely, that was a different story. But they lost that. So now Wilson might be back to that sort of team. And if Newcastle can add a few more players, who knows? But with, like Almiron, St. Maxim there supporting him, could do very well. So Caption, I'm going to wait and watch Havertz and see how he fits in the new league for now. I'm picking Son for the first start. Caption, that is absolute FPL logic. That is very good of you to do. It's always wiser to watch a player first, see how they adapt, like you said. You're quite right. I am taking a gamble on Havertz. I just don't want to miss out on it. I think against Brighton, I think he'll be itching to show what he can do. But for all I know, he might not even start. But if he does, I don't want to miss out on it. And it's not just because he's come in. I've had this. We've known Havertz has been coming for ages to Chelsea. It's just taken ages to do the deal. I've wanted to make this move for ages. So I'm finally able to do it. He's there. I don't think I'm going to shift him out now. And then Capsian says, but it could be a good value pick and save 0.5. Yeah, that's true. It saves money. Yeah, as well. I've got that option. I can play around with money. But someone I do think is going to do well this season is Greenwood, definitely. And Martial. I mean, keep my eye. What is Martial? Is Martial 9.5 or is he 9.0? I think he's 9.5, isn't he, on the game? So I couldn't do a straight swap to Ings unless Ings bangs and gets major price rise, which would never happen. Not by 0.5 anyway. But I could downgrade Werner if he comes out sloppy. But I expect Werner to adapt to just go and do it. He's already scored against Brighton in a friendly, so he could just, add to his account on the day. But I'm quite happy to have Martinez sitting in goal. He'll be an absolute gem, 4.5. I'm confident he will start. My gut is telling me quite easily he could not start, but I think he will. And if not, then Button hopefully comes in if he's got the first team spot. But yeah, let's hope that my plan goes well. But I'd say Arteta must start Martinez. You've got to go with the form. You have to. Martinez to start. I don't think you're just going to throw Leno back in anyway. Martinez has been playing with the back line and adapting, so I don't think he's going to throw Leno in just yet. If he's going to, I expect Martinez to start. Guys, let me know in the chat, what are your thoughts on Matt Doherty in a Tottenham shirt? Do you think he's going to score as much as he did at Wolves, or do you think about the same or even less? Let me know. And yeah, captaincy streak will be coming in the new season, like I say, where I have to hit at least 14 points on my captain each game week for them to be successful, so then I can add them to the next star. They all get added to like a Hall of Fame basically, and we can always look back and see on the captaincy streak how much of a streak I can build up in the season. Hopefully hit a few captains along the way. I really do hope so. If you're new here, by the way, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give the video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it, and if you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, it will always notify you of any videos that I post. And also, guys, I'm part of the FF Scout, fantasyfootballscout.co.uk. I'm part of their academy now, so I'll be looking at improving on my content and building through the season, working with them to improve it and make things better. So here's to an exciting FPL season in 6 days' time. I cannot wait. Absolutely buzzing for it. Up to 4 viewers now. Thank you for joining us. If you're new just here, we've just been talking about the players in my squad, been taking a few questions. If you've got any questions, get them in the chat. Happy to answer for you. Also just announced captaincy streak, so we'll be doing that where I have to hit captain after captain each game week and see how many I can get in a row. They have to have a minimum of 14 points each game week, and they'll be my live streams, captaincy streak live streams. My recorded videos will be my game week preview and game week review videos. And also, let's just have a look at my team here. I've also got Taylor down here on the bench at a budget option. Ah, Sean. Okay, Sean. So Doherty, however we say it, is in your team as well. So you don't want to miss out on that possibility, because let's be honest, at Wolves, he was a right attacking defender. He always managed to get in the box. He always nicked goals and assists. Brilliant. I just hope that Mourinho lets him get forward like that as well. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't, but hopefully the tactics stay the same Doherty-wise, and that works out. So, just going to have a swig of my coffee here. An afternoon coffee just gets me through. Any question, guys, get them in the chat. Happy to answer. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and cheers. Yeah, absolutely buzzing for it. So I've got Danny Ings there. Now, I've got Danny Ings in my squad purely out of fear. The last 2 seasons, every time I tried to get on Danny Ings, I missed out on his points. And then he'd go and score when I got rid of him. And I just could never get on him at the same time. Had exactly the same with Callum Wilson as well. Could never work out his goal scoring streak. But hopefully this season, getting on Ings early, hopefully he can open his account. Another striker that I did like the looks of was Andre Ayew of Crystal Palace. So up front, have I got that wrong? It's not Andre Ayew, is it? Sorry, that's his brother. It's Jordan Ayew, of Palace. Up front, and with Eze or Eze, however you pronounce that, from QPR that they just bought in. Very attacking youngster. Got the England under-23s call up, so should do very well. With Zaha, in a good pre-season form, Zaha's been. So is Ayew. Ayew could be a great option. You know, I could swap Calvert-Lewin out just for the first game week, but after that, Calvert-Lewin's fixtures are ridiculous, and I think in an Everton team that is getting stronger, I think he could go on a very good run. Don't want to miss out on that. But I think this season we are so spoilt for choice. So many big name players. Who's going to outscore who in there? Also, it's a different season, guys, because with Man United and Man City not starting the first game week, we've all like, oh my god, what do? We can't get our KDBs in. We can't get our Bruno Fernandez's in. We can't get our Martial, Rashford's, our Mahrez possibly, or Phil Foden's in. So we're having to just choose whoever we can at the time being. I hope you're enjoying this live stream so far. I hope you like my new graphics on the screen, which I designed yesterday. Obviously, my channel theme for Fantasy Football Focus is the black and yellow stripes. And don't forget, guys, also I'm running a league to win a Triple F mug, Fantasy Football Focus mug. So get in the league if you want to win that. You'll find it on my Twitter feed. I can put a link in the bottom of the video in the description at the end of this video as well. So make sure you join that league. Let's have a look. So yeah, Werner, I think he's going to do well. Vinagre is just that budget option, someone that might play. It's good to feel. Robertson, I expect to do better than TAA. Midfield's hard to pick, says Sean FPL, because of the blank. Yeah, absolutely. That's what doesn't help us all. You know, it's not going to be easy, but I'm very excited for this season, and yeah, I'll be back with more live streams, captaincy streaks. I'll be doing game week reviews and previews, and yeah, guys, yet again, I'm going to round this video off. Any more questions, get them in quick, otherwise I'll be rounding the video off and finishing this stream. But thank you everyone for joining me. It doesn't look like we're going to get any questions. That's fair enough. But I've enjoyed going live again. Thought I'd do it again after being off for 2 months since the virtual FPL. I am back doing it, but I'll be doing it for Captaincy Streak and Game Week Review and Preview videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Don't forget to